I just would like to remind Ambazonians that are there that we are getting to this next phase of our conversation this evening, Ambazonia this week. But tonight we'll also be raising resources for the two press conferences. We're yet to comply with our side of the bargain by inviting journalists from different parts of the world to participate and get to interview the president twice. So I'm calling on all those, maybe if you're in different forums and different platforms, we're going to be sending a Zoom link out like right now. I'm going to make sure the Zoom link out is activated. You can start joining the Zoom, but donations can be placed. For those who did not donate, ABC actually pioneered 1st October celebrations globally in many different ways, even at the home front, in many different accounts, the press conferences. We need to do that today. It's quite important and quite imperative and quite urgent. But again, after the break, we want to find out what is happening in Yaoundé and why Atanganji and the other lawyers are bullying everyone else to stay quiet in the face of genocide that is happening in Ambazonia, and also the fact that Biya is nowhere to be found. Nobody is answering the question, but everybody is being bullied. We'll be back after the break.
Stand with Ambazonia. Empower ABC Amba TV. This Saturday, we are calling on Ambazonians around the world to unite and uplift ABC Amba TV, Ambazonian Broadcasting Corporation. In this critical time of war, ensuring the station's survival is more important than ever. But what does ABC Amba TV truly represent for Ambazonia?
At the heart of Ambazonia's war of independence, ABC Amba TV stands as a beacon. Years of recolonization, annexation, and French Cameroon's oppressive occupation of the southern Cameroon's Ambazonia have led to our exclusion. Our identity was hidden, our history distorted, our sovereignty denied. Queen of England is aware that the British Southern Cameroons were never a colony under France.
Since its inception in 2018, ABC Amba TV has been our lifeline.
Months of diplomacy have failed to resolve the crisis as fear grows over an imminent Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Our work in the dark is our chance to tell our stories to the world, to give voice to the voiceless and broadcast the truth of our struggle.
We are serious about executing this revolution.
It has become a vital arm of our government in wartime, making diplomacy achievable and showcasing our untold stories.
ABC Amba, you guys know how important ABC is for this, our quest for international recognition.
This Saturday, your donations can make a world of difference. Every bit of support helps keep our stories alive, our presence known, and our fight in the global conversation.
The moment they notice that we are no longer on air, they think that, oh, maybe La Republic has succeeded. This is about Ambazonia. One thing we must always remember.
Where would we be without ABC Amba TV? Let's ensure we never have to find out.
A revolution is a temporary state of insanity to bring about sanity.
Mobilize, donate, stand with Ambazonia, donate to ABC Amba TV.
Together, let's write the next chapter of our history.
It is better to light the candle than to curse the dark.
Support ABC Amba TV campaign. Ambazonia Independence, voice for the voiceless. Mobilize for change.
Yeah, this is an important aspect which I think I would like you people to talk before we get into the issue. A very, very important aspect, Dr. Fred Lobatia. I think I should begin that with you. It's about the need for every Ambazonian to be involved at this minute that we're talking, so we can not just be much more viable to relate with the journalist with good terms, but also so that we can get this platform. Think about what will be happening in Ambazonia right now if this platform goes desolate. So, Dr. Lubati, I begin with you on that, and then Barrister Fu before Barrister Mbesia. Please talk to us.
Yeah, our fellow brothers and sisters, Ambazonian children, we all know the injustice that has happened to us. The tragedy. We each have a story of how our opportunities were taken away in our homeland. That's why we are abroad. I can narrate mine personally. Uh, if everything was going great, we would have been home doing wonderfully well, and nobody could get us to come out. So this is our opportunity and our means of expressing ourselves and telling everyone, our home, our children, our friends, people in the home front, people in the diaspora about the truth of what has happened to us. And this is very easy to do. The Amazonian nation constitutes almost 8, 10 million people. Of those, over 4, 5 million are abroad. And to keep this channel open, if only 1,000 people would give $10 a month, there will be no financial problem keeping us informed as we need to. If only 500 people would give $20 a month, we will have sufficient funds to run every activity that ABC does and even more. So I'm appealing to each one of us. If you believe in what we are doing, if you believe that what we're saying is true, and if you think that we are truly defending your cause, that you should participate and contribute not just once, but regularly, if possible. And I would recommend every month to keep ABC running very well. And we think as time goes on, ABC will improve on its programming, not only to inform our people, but also to educate our people. ABC is going to stay and remain because as time goes on, La Republique is going to phase out and we are going to get our independence. So as time goes on, ABC will settle in our homeland and continue its work right there. That's what I would tell right now. I would encourage everybody to do their very best to support ABC financially.
Yeah, Barrister Fu, please.
Yes, thank you, Paddy. That is a very important question. We all need to put our hands in our pockets to ensure that this network stays alive. I thank Dr. Lobati for the leadership he has so far done to bring the ABC to where it is. He is the pillar behind the financing of ABC, and it will be disingenuous for most of us not to participate today to at least give something to ABC to clear the bills for particularly for this interview and other things. So we are ready. I will give my own small whatever I can afford, and life goes on. But ABC must be alive. We thank God for ABC. Without ABC, I don't know where we would have been in this revolution. This is something that God gave it to us. We have no right to kill it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Barrister Mbesia.
Well, I don't know what to say again if the first two speakers have said almost everything. But I want to remind ourselves that we are in a modern warfare. In modern warfare, communication, in fact, is 60% of the battle. And this communication will not work, especially in this modern world, without the money. We're sitting here talking. People are listening to us. But this is not free. We pay for the satellite. We pay for the communications. And so everybody should be on board. But to add more to what Barasa says, we know the people who have taken the burden of this thing. We urge and pray on them to continue the effort without looking back. Let us fight and fight. Because the president says, and he's right, a revolution is not the question of the majority. It is a question of the devoted minority. We know that all the 10 million, 8 million Ambazonians cannot be on board. But the majority of the few devoted should do something. And the super minority of those who carry the burden day and night should be praised. And we pray that God should give them a long life. We must bring in our widow's might. We must bring in all what can make it work. And if it doesn't work today, that should not discourage us. We should continue the effort because modern warfare without communication in the modern sense is not a war. We're talking to people in Brazil. We're urging that this thing should go to people in France. Only this communication will carry it there. I just suggested that we can translate Jolly to mistakes into French and so on. It's going to cost money. It's not going to be done like that. So I share in the views of the first two speakers that let us go in, all of us, contribute our widow's mite for today. I know that we'll continue to contribute tomorrow until we get to the end of the journey. Over to you.
You just said something that I would say, I just want to thank you for that whole idea. And that will give an extra burden for ABC to take the opportunity to make sure that all of these different videos, like the one of Molanjo Litumbe, all of these extra, and we will not just be translating them into French, Portuguese, and Espanol because we want to just translate them. Like to make you know that it is the president's idea and vision. In fact, the government is wanting ABC to go full-scale French channel, full-scale Portuguese and Espanol. And all of that will require money. When we bring Michel Bientong and the guy you saw you saw the way he was interpreting the president today, these are professional interpreters. We already have journalists in French, in Spanish, and in Portuguese on a standby to begin the different news and production. And details of this will not be given, but we will soon. We're not just because we're currently streaming now on Android. We hope that the iOS app can go functional any moment from now. But I just would like you people to know that we're currently streaming on Android as we speak. We're streaming on Android. We are streaming via our website on satellite in sub-Saharan Africa. But the good news is recently we've made arrangements, though we've not established the arrangements, to be able to stream in the entire South America and Europe with a very affordable price. We are going on DSTV and even Canal Plus, Horizon. The arrangements have been made, just on the standby for actualization. And there's the sweetest part of it, which I'm not going to say yet now until the day we're announcing it. But ABC is just getting better and stronger. I want to take the opportunity to appreciate everyone that has participated, even those who are watching us via social media, our social media platforms. You're taking the commitment to share the links and to do whatever you have to do. I must applaud you for that.